Hello everyone, Cousin here, and in this video, I'm gonna be solving Wordle number 1298 and New York Times Hard Sudoku for January 7th, 2025. So let's get this video started with Wordle number 1298. I'm gonna start with the word snail. Alright, got the S, A, and L yellow, so these three letters go somewhere else in this word. Now, S does not go first, so, it could be ST, SE, or SH ending. But then, where do I put the A? I also have to put A somewhere. Let's try laser and see what happens. Okay, all three of the letters are still yellow. Um, could it be a double consonant involving L? Something L. But then where do I put the A? If A goes fourth, A might be first. If A goes first, I might just have to guess something random. Something like, chomp. None of those letters are in this word. What do I do? I've spent like 5 minutes on this. Okay, I'm gonna have to use another guess trying to eliminate letters, I feel like. So, um, what word can I use? I want to use these words. I mean, these letters. Let's try dusty. I know S cannot go third, but still gonna have to eliminate some letters, I feel like. Or, um, no, let's just go with that. Only a T. It could be ST ending. But no, where does the A go? Don't think this is going anywhere. Hmm. Now I've found out that A is literally the only vowel which goes into this word. So have I got all the letters? It's Atlas. Oh my goodness. Oh, repeated A for the first and fourth letter. That was the repeated A. Damn. And yeah, I think I have tried substituting um LAS, but I just could not think of Atlas at all. So then yeah, definitely don't see this word often, so that's why I don't think of it. Um, yeah, could not visualize this word. Um, this might be a good time for me to check if I've recorded with sound. So I'm gonna be right back. Okay, I'm indeed recording with the sound, so I was worrying for nothing. But anyway, finally got there after like 8 minutes or so. I might speed the video up. Well, it's already happened, so anyway. Got today's Wordle answer, Atlas in 5 tries, finally. Alright, this is Wordle number 1298. After I'm done with this, let's move on to New York Times Sudoku. Again, today is January 7th, 2025. Let's start the hard difficulty Sudoku for today. All of these 7s force the digit 7 into this cell in block 1. And then these 5s point right, and these 5s point up. This 5 points down, and this 5 points left. To force the digit 5 into row 8 in block 7. Okay, these 8 points down, and this cell sees another 8. So in block 8, the digit 8 is forced into this cell. These ones point up, and this cell sees another 1. So in block 3, the digit 1 is forced into this cell, and then these ones point left. 1 is forced into one of these two cells in block 5, and then these ones point down, and this cell sees another 1. Okay, these 3s point right, and this cell sees another 3. So in block 6, the digit 3 is forced into this cell, and then these 3s point down. Okay, I see something, which is in column 5. In column 5, 4 is a missing digit. This cell sees 4, and this cell also sees a 4. But 4 still has to go somewhere in this column because it's still missing. So for column 5, the digit 4 is forced into one of these two cells. And because 4 is guaranteed into one of these two cells, even for the column, it eliminates 4s from all other open cells in block 8. So because 4s are here, no other open cells in block 8 can contain 4. These 6s force the digit 6 into one of these two cells in block 5. Why am I literally blanking at every single thing today? I do apologize. Literally blanking still. Okay, let's just look at row 1 for now. The missing digits of row 1 are 1, 4, 5, and 6. These two cells indeed C1. These two cells C4, so 4 goes into the other cells. This cell sees a 5, so 5 is forced into one of these 3 cells. And this cell sees 6, as well as this cell, so 6 is forced into one of these two cells. And this is what I can get down to. Let's look at column 2. 1, 2, 3, and 6 are the missing digits. This cell sees 1, so it's 2, 3, or 6. This cell sees 3 and 6, so it can only contain 1 or 2. This cell sees 1, so it's 2, 3, or 6. Well, in block 4, we have 1, 2, 8, and 9 as the missing digits. This cell sees 1, so it's 2, 8, or 9. This cell sees 8, so it's 1, 2, or 9. Let's look at row 3. The missing digits are 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8. This cell sees 3, 5, and 8, so it can only contain 2 or 6. 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. This cell sees 2, 3, and 6, so it's 5 or 8 only. This cell sees 2 and 3, so it's 5, 6, 8. Oh, this 8 points up, and this 8 points right. So in block 6, the digit 8 is forced into one of these two cells in row 6. So these two cells form a 5-8 pair. Okay, so this is what I've been missing the whole time. These 5s and 8s force both 5 and 8 into these two cells only. So in order to fit both 5 and 8 into block 6, I have to make these two cells reserved for 5 and 8. So this 5-8 pair eliminates all other digits from these two cells, which makes the other 4 open cells in block 6 contain 2, 4, 7, and 9. This 7 points down. 7 cannot go into the 5-8 pair. So in block 6, the digit 7 is forced into row 5, and then 7 in block 5 is forced into one of these two cells. This 5-8 pair also works for row 6. But I actually can eliminate 8 from this cell, because it sees 8 from the 5-8 pair. Actually, 8 in block 4 is placed. 8 here, with the given 8s, force the digit 8 into this cell in block 4, and then these 8s point up, and this cell sees another 8. Okay, this 5-8 pair makes the other 3 open cells in row 6 contain 2, 7, and 9. And after I've placed 8 into this cell, the digit 9 in block 4 is forced into column 1. So these 9s point down to force 9 into one of these two cells in block 7. Oh, we have a 5-8 pair in column 7. Ah, so that's nice. Um, so this is the other way a pair would work. In column 7, as you can see, we have 2 open cells which only... Wait, is this only? Oh, it's not. Wait, Okay, let's double check. This cell sees 1, 2, 3, 4 does not see 5, sees 6, 7 does not see 8, sees 9. So indeed, this cell can only contain 5 and 8, because once again, it sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 9. So the only digits that are possible to be in this cell are 5 or 8. And now look at column 7. There are 2 open cells which only contain 2 certain digits, in this case, 5 and 8. The only combinations are 5, 8 or 8, 5. In order to avoid empty cells, I must keep both 5 and 8 in these two cells. Sudoku rules say that we cannot leave cells empty. So in order to avoid empty cells, I must keep both 5 and 8 in these two cells. So this 5-8 pair eliminates 5s and 8s from all other open cells in this column, which means that this cell cannot contain 5, because it sees both of the cells involved in the 5-8 pair. So this cell cannot be 5, so it must be a 4. Because once again, in row 1, we need 1, 4, 5, and 6 as the missing digits. It sees 1, 6, as well as 5 from the 5-8 pair. So it can only be 4. And then this 4 makes this a 6, leaving behind a 1, 5 pair in row 1. 6 is eliminated from this cell now. So 6 in block 5 is forced into this cell, followed by the 1, which is forced into this cell. Okay, this 1 makes this a 2, which makes this 9 and this a 1 to complete block 4. 9 is eliminated from these two cells. This 2, 7 pair makes the other 2 open cells in block 5. a 4-9 pair. So fours. Okay, well, I can say that. Okay, fours here points up, and this 4 points right. To force the digit 4 into this cell in block 2, um, which does make this a 5 because of these 5s. And then, oh, this cell also sees a 6 now, so for the column, this cell must be a 2, leaving a 1, 4, 6 triple down here, and block 2 finishes off with a 3. Alright. Oh, and this cell also sees 2, so yeah, now for column 2, this must be a 6, because the missing digits now are 1, 3, and 6, and this cell indeed sees 1 and 3, so it must be a 6, leaving behind down here a 1, 3 pair, but this cell sees 1, so 3 and 1 like this to complete the column. This cell is also 2 or 7 because of the 4, 9 pair, which makes these two cells contain 2 and 7. This cell is also 4 or 9 for the row. 5 and these two cells are eliminated. Okay, so this cell now sees a 5. So for the pair, I can resolve it by placing 8 and 5 this way, which also makes this 8 because these two cells also form a 5-8 pair, which makes this a 6, and over here this is a 3 to complete the row. These two cells are for, well, one of them's a 8. 8 is forced into this cell, which makes this a 2. Over here we have a 5, 9 pair, but this cell sees 5, so I can place the 9 and 5 like this. Okay, 5's here, with all of the other 5's, force the digit 5 into this cell in block 9, and in column 9, the missing digits are 4, 7, and 9. 4, 7, 9, 4, 7, 9, 4, 7, 9. Alright. In column 7, 2, 3, and 7 are the missing digits. This cell sees 3, so it's 2, 7. This cell sees 7, so it's 2 or 3, 2, 3, 7. And in block 7, the missing digits are 2, 5, 6, and 9. Okay, because of the 2 and 6 here, both of these two digits are forced into these two cells only. So this 2, 6 pair eliminates 5 from this cell, but I could have just placed the 5 and 1 like this because of this one, and for column 3, I can complete it by placing 5 and 9 this way, because of this 5, so yeah. Okay. This cell is 2, 4, 7, and 9, but sees a 7. Okay, this cell now sees 1 and 4, so for the column, this cell is forced to be a 6, which makes this 1 and 4 to complete the column. This cell now sees 4 and 9. So for column 9, this cell must be a 7, leaving behind a 4, 9 pair. And these two cells now form a 4, 9 pair, but I can also ignore the 4, 9 pair for now and place the 7 first, and followed by the 2, which goes into this cell. Actually, it's the same logic. Yeah. 2, 3 pair here makes the other 3 cells in block 9, well, the other 3 open cells, contain 4, 6, and 9. 6 is forced into this cell, and this cell also sees a 4 now, so I can place 9 and 4 this way. 9, 4, 9, 4. This cell is for 2 or 6 for the row, but sees a 6. I can place 2 and 6 like this, which makes this 2, 7, 3, 2, 2, 7, and the Sudoku puzzle is complete. Alright, so I finished today's New York Times Hard Sudoku in about 18.5 minutes, and this Sudoku puzzle is actually, I would say just a, but I would say mostly straightforward. So I did struggle quite a bit towards the beginning, because I couldn't find the 5-8 pair in block 6, but as soon as I found that, it just flowed really nicely throughout the puzzle. I mean, after that point. So yeah, the key spots, I feel like, were the 5-8 pair in block 6. The 5-8 pair in block 6, and that helped form the 5-8 pair in column 7. These two pairs are different from each other. So first you get the 5-8 pair in block 6, and then because both of these two cells in column 7 could only contain 5 and 8. Two open cells could only contain two certain digits, so to avoid empty cells, I must keep 5 and 8 in these two cells, so a 5-8 pair was formed in column 7. So I feel like these two spots were just, yeah, I would say these two were the most tricky to spot, and then the others were just, the others flowed really nicely, in my solve path. I mean, I did do quite a lot of markings, um, because I couldn't find the 5-8 pair, so I had to do something. So that the markings kind of helped. So yeah, but in my opinion, the key spots or the most tricky things to find in this Sudoku puzzle, the 5-8 pair in block 6 and the 5-8 pair in column 7. So hopefully this video helps in any way. If you have any other questions or difficulties, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'll be glad to reply you. Alright, today's January 7th, 2025. I did struggle for both the Wordle and Sudoku in today's video, so I do apologize about that, taking a very long time, but um, yeah, apologies again. Hopefully you show some forgiveness or understanding. Yeah, today's January 7th, 2025. In this video, I've solved Wordle number 1298 and New York Times Hot Sudoku for today. See you all in tomorrow's video. Bye!